Well, I just got back from seeing Sonic. The real question is this movie actually good? Or is this just another yet failed attempt of bringing video games to the big screen? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. If you're finding me for the very first time and you would like to help support the channel, please do me a huge favor, hit that like button, subscribe for all future content. So, Sonic the Hedgehog movie, let's talk about the drama behind this movie, and then we'll talk about the movie itself and then whether or not I recommend it. So, as you guys know, the trailer came out months ago, and everybody and their mama, including yours truly, ridiculed that trailer, and the directors in the studio actually had the balls to go back in and redo the CGI design of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's very important, guys. Whether I like this movie or dislike this movie, you need to go see this movie. You need to go support the movie just on that merit alone. Because if you don't go see this movie, then we as a people, as a movie-going audience, cannot sit there and complain when we don't like something, because we all made videos, we made petitions, everybody covered this news when that trailer came out and Sonic looked awful. And the director and studios went back and they spent more money in order to make the Sonic design better for the fans. So if we can take the time to bitch and complain about something, we need to at least put our money where our mouth is and go support the studios when they actually do something right. So if this movie doesn't make money, then I don't want to hear about anybody bitching and complaining when a trailer comes out or something comes out that they don't like, because when someone does listen, we don't support them with our wallet. That is a key factor. So with that out of the way, let's get to my review of Sonic the Hedgehog. I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. From start to finish, I laughed my ass off. I cheered at all the great Sonic moments. I was impressed how much I enjoyed this movie. Like I said, when I seen that Gangster's Paradise trailer, I'm like, what in the blue hell am I watching? Now, sure, we could have the same exact movie that was in that trailer, but that design means everything. Like, I cannot see that Sonic, that old hideous-ass Sonic design, in this type of movie. This movie, it was everything I wanted a video game movie to be forever. It was entertaining, it was lighthearted, it was heartfelt in moments, it was action-packed in other moments, and the thing is, and this is the key thing, guys, they didn't ass rape the origin story of Sonic. Who would have thought, right? Instead of trying to do an Uncharted movie with Tom Holland, with baby Nathan Drake, or God knows, like, whatever the fuck they did with Tomb Raider, like, a year ago or 2 years ago, that was just awful. It's like, they took Sonic the Hedgehog, they're like, okay, how can we take this premise and stay true to the premise? Like, if you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog from the video games, the comic books, the cartoons, they have so many Easter eggs from all of that stuff. I remember playing Sonic on the Sega Genesis when I was a kid. I was a massive Sonic fan growing up. I was born in the 80s, so I was there when Sonic kickstarted and started kicking Mario's ass. And the fact that we have so many great Easter eggs, and they were able to take the origin story of Sonic, change it a tad, but stay true to what the character was in the cartoons, comics, and video games, made me very happy. Now, there are two mid-credit scenes, one very early in the mid-credit, and then one toward the middle of the mid-credit. Both of them got massive cheers, especially for me. I was super happy. I'm not going to give it away, but this movie was the best video game movie since Mortal Kombat, if not better than Mortal Kombat. So I'm still letting that kind of seep in a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to put it over Mortal Kombat yet, but this movie was great. I loved it. Jim Carrey. Let's talk about Jim Carrey. Oh my God. This was the best Jim Carrey we've gotten since the 90s. Like, this is classic, over the top, Ace Ventura, The Mask, that type of Jim Carrey. That was the Jim Carrey that was in this movie. He was so over the top, so good as Dr. Robotnik. We see the birth of Dr. Eggman. I loved everything that they did with this movie. It was, and one of my favorite things about this is they didn't overstay its welcome. It wasn't 2 hours and 2.5 hours. It was 90 minutes. 99 minutes with the credits. Like, it's so short. You're in, you're out. You have a fun time just laughing, enjoying all the Sonic the Hedgehog goodness going around, whether it's chili dogs this or running around doing that. I loved what they did with the rings. It makes so much sense, especially when you go back and you play the video game when Sonic is constantly jumping through these rings and shit. I love that. There's so many great Easter eggs, Sonic the Hedgehog moments in this movie. I just had a blast with this fucking movie. If I could, and I wasn't having to work later, I would be at the theater watching Sonic the Hedgehog again. Guys, you have to go support this movie. You have to, for several reasons. One, just for the fact that the studio went back and listened to the fans and put more money in to redesign Sonic the Hedgehog. You need to go support it just for that merit alone. But the fact that they give us a true video game movie adaptation that is true to the character, true to what Sonic the Hedgehog is, you need to go support this movie just for that. Because if we don't get a sequel, I'm going to be pissed. If we do not get a sequel, I'm going to be pissed. Because the way the post-credit scenes end off, I want to see that next fucking movie. I want to see what's going to happen next. And if we don't get a sequel, I'm going to be very upset. So anyway, guys, that's my review of Sonic the Hedgehog. I found it entertaining, fun, just a great ride, especially if you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the video game movie you guys been waiting for. No disrespect to Detective Pikachu. I thought Detective Pikachu got really close. I just think Sonic took what Detective Pikachu had and took it to the next level to show what video game movies can be. And I support this movie and I love this movie, so you guys definitely gotta go check it out. So Sonic the Hedgehog, have you guys seen it? Are you gonna go see it? Please be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.